I'm Mike Uyak. I love to try new things, and I've had culinary adventures all around the world, as well as right at home. I've had really wonderful food, as well as some really horrible food. I'd like to share some of my adventures with you, and we'll see if I have what it takes to fix whatever goes wrong. This is Recipe Redemption.
Greetings and salutations, Redeemers, and welcome to today's episode of Recipe Redemption. My name's Mike Uyak, and today we are going to be delving into the delights of Weiner cheese soup. Taking a look at the recipe, it's pretty simple. You're taking a can of prepared cheese soup, adding sliced hot dogs and some vegetables to it, and calling it done. Fortifying existing soups is nothing new. In order to turn it into more of a, rather than a side dish, it's a main meal thing. Is it any good? It doesn't sound like it would be horrible, but maybe not great. I am a little bit unsettled by just the idea of getting a big mouthful of hot Wiener cheese. That aside, this should be fairly simple. Full disclosure, I wasn't able to find a can of actual cheese, just plain cheese soup. There were other soups like, bloated baked potato soup or, those sorts of things that have cheese in them, but nothing that was just specifically plain cheese soup. So I made my own. Simple, no nonsense cheese soup. Just made a roux, light brown roux. Added some stock until it was thick, but not too thick, because I also added some cheese. I added American cheese. Now, I figured with canned soup, they're going to be using probably the cheapest cheese they could find. And American cheese fits the bill. It is, excuse me, fairly non-offensive cheese, really, really mild. It is cheddar adjacent. It's like a really, 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 really super mild cheddar cheese with other stuff added to it. That's fine. It means that, all those emulsifiers and everything that they added to it means that it won't split when it melts. It's actually a really good melting cheese as a result. It's good for cheeseburgers, things like that. And it'll work just fine melted into a soup. So that's what I did. I have my Wiener cheese soup here. I added the vegetables and the sliced hot dogs, and then just let it simmer for a bit just to make sure the hot dogs cooked through. Only let it go for like another 5-6 minutes. That's enough. Here we go. I could probably have done with a little bit less salt. I kind of forgot that the hot dogs themselves are a little salty. But it's edible. It's not bad. The peas give you a nice textural contrast as they sort of pop and crunch in your mouth. Bite-sized pieces of hot dog. I mean, let's be honest, they're hot dogs. Everybody likes hot dogs. So I don't know that this necessarily needs redeeming. Obviously, making my own cheese soup rather than depending on something out of a can is a big improvement. Really, the only improvement that I can make on this is to use better ingredients. Higher quality cheese, maybe something in a sharper cheddar to give it a little bit more bite. Maybe like a little bit of smoked Gouda or something to kind of give it a little bit more depth of flavor. And then better sausage. I have sliced kielbasa here that I'm just gonna throw into my Wiener cheese soup. Get a longer, darker sausage in my Wiener cheese soup. Anyway, see what kielbasa tastes like in this. Oh, off camera, I swapped out the bowls. Forgot to tell you. I made a batch of the cheese soup base. I added a bit of wine. I substituted half of the broth for wine because cheese soup to me is kind of so close to fondue as to almost being indistinguishable. So a little bit of wine, again, helps to develop a little bit more depth of flavor to the cheese soup. And the nice smoky sausage really gives that a nice kick. A little bit of cayenne went into this as well. Speaking of kick, there it is. Didn't stir this very well. There was a little bit of a pocket there, but definitely improvement. What do you think about what other name can you come up with? Cheese and sausage bisque or something other than Wiener cheese. Let me know in the comments below. As always, please do all the internet things. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share with your friends, and comment. And let me know, one, what do you think of the cheese and sausage soup? And what else do you think we could do with it? And, if you decide to try it, let me know what you think of it. So until next time, I'd like to thank you for watching. I'm Mike Uyak, and thanks for watching Recipe Redemption. Bye now.